So I've been playing this game for over 13 years now, and I've always pondered this question. How long is this game? I know it inside and out, like a predator to a frog's ecosystem. I've just never sat down, researched everything, and came to a precise conclusion. So what exactly makes up the length of Wizard101? And how do we measure it? To start, we can take a look at the worlds. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... well, more worlds than the Dracula on Sesame Street can count. Now, we're not going to explore every single world and get down to the microscopic pixel. What we want to know is the amount of content there is in each world. The most common way to do this is something we gamers call questing. My research has and always will start at Google because it's probably the most convenient and popular search engine there is. And let's be honest here, instead of scholarly articles, you use websites off Google anyways. The most credible source of high school and college students alike. Now, I think several people also had this question while thinking about Krabby Patties at 3 AM, which was about the length of each world. Based off the research that the Final Bastion has done, we can see a simple chart. So if the chart hasn't told you anything yet, and you can't see straight, this is the amount of main quests there are in each world. And note, this does not include side quests. It's kinda like watching anime and ignoring the bullshit filler that has nothing to do with the main story. However, in this case, I don't know, I think we want everything including that shitty filler. The chart here is in chronological order of the worlds the player has to go through. Or if you really want, you can literally count by tens because each world is 10 player levels. What's interesting about it is after the peak of KH, or Chrysalis, which is the last world of the second arc, there seems to be quite a decline in main quest content. It's understandable, because what normal player wants to do 300 fucking defeat and collect quests? I honestly think they should remove that shit. You know what, just remove these 2 worlds. Then I think everything would be right as rain. My next course of action was to look up how many side quests there are in each world, because, like I said, we want to know everything. At first, when I searched up Wizard City side quests, I came across an old unofficial wiki for the game. I'm surprised this wiki still exists since everything is outdated by 10 or 11 years. I like to think that some old player saw bigger world updates and said fuck it, let somebody else write this. But I'll keep the servers running, in case they need it. Anyways, getting back on track, I used the official Wizard101 Central Wiki for all the world side quests in the game. You know, that also equally as dead wiki. I tallied everything up and made this neat little chart for you all. Don't worry, it's very simple and straightforward, no math is involved. There's no trigonometry or calculus, it's just regular numbers. Lastly, in terms of length, I wanted to know how long players take to complete each world. So you might be going, oh, but Hunter, we can't do this since everybody has their own schedule. I understand that, but what I want to find is the baseline for the average Joe who's just getting into the game, not a hardcore fanatic who probably played this game 10 times over, or some con artist asking to double your gold in RuneScape. So to do this, I had to measure it based on the amount of YouTube walkthroughs there are from the most well-known Wizard101 YouTuber, Zen Master Blue, I think. I know it's not entirely accurate since there's editing involved, but we can get somewhat of a decent number. And hey, I had to comb through 3 hours of this. So based off these walkthroughs, I got an idea of how long it takes to complete each world. Unfortunately nowadays, YouTubers use a special technique called editing. Since I only have old data to work with, for the sake of my own sanity, I didn't include the seconds because Excel doesn't like colons for some reason, and 2, nobody gives a fuck about seconds. Minutes are a lot more valuable. I also did the worlds from level 1 to 100 because any walkthrough after that, the data gets muddied by adding an extra variable. In this case, it became a co-op instead of solo. Ironically, it all adds up to 100 or 101 hours. Keep in mind, this is slow rolling everything. From reading dialogue to an NPC, and most importantly, not speedrunning it like your life depended on it. If you did skip everything, then, well, it would still take about 43 hours to get from level 1 to 100. And this is with help. Now I know this is the fastest because there's a 43-hour speedrun of this game on YouTube. Now personally, I don't recommend anybody attempt this because almost 2 days of no sleep is kinda insane. So how long is Wizard101? depends on what you measure. Level-wise, the fastest is 43 hours. Having fun and enjoying the game, priceless. Or about 101 hours. Alright, that's all I had for you guys. School is out for today. If you want to join my Discord, we usually hang out and chat. There's a link of it down below in the description. We also got our very own Minecraft civilization. It was built by many block-headed pilgrims. But other than that, subscribing is just a click away. I hope you take care, and I'll see you guys.